What is going on, guys? It's Toby here and welcome back to a new video. If you guys happen to be new here, please remember to drop me a sub because it helps me out a lot. But today we're going to be installing some GT500 side skirts on my Whipple Mustang GT. So Sally's going to get a major upgrade today. These GT500 side skirts are from Vicrez styling. So they have this flare up in the front right here. And then I think they just screw into your OEM side skirts. I'm not entirely sure, but there's also a flaring on the side right here. So it looks exactly like the GT500. So this will actually go somewhere up here, I think like this, or maybe that's the other side. Yeah, I think that's the other side, so it'll look like that. If you look at a factory GT500 with the side skirt alignment, that is what it's gonna look like. So it's an exact replacement. Let's go ahead and slap it on the car. So I don't think you actually have to remove your OEM side skirts. You just screw these in, so there are holes on each of these sides, and then you just screw it right through into the OEM side skirts. That's what I'm thinking right now, but we'll figure it out and see what I need to do. So this is exactly what blows about living in these apartments, is that I have to carry all these parts out there, floor jack included, all the way from the 4th floor. Can't even kick that to the car so that I can install these parts. It's a pain in the butt. We do have a special guest appearance today on the YouTube channel. Farrah's gonna be helping me out with the installs. So we need to get everything unboxed and we should be set to go. I think this is the other side. I need to figure this out and like look up a tutorial. This is exactly what I'm thinking. So this side should go in like this. Yeah, I think that's pretty accurate. But I don't know where that other portion goes because there's like 2 pieces of it in the box. So we got to figure that out. Probably look it up on YouTube or something because there's no instructions in this box. I did some research on the internet. I don't know if you guys can see because it's super sunny out, but essentially you take this flared out portion and you put it underneath of this one, and then the lines or the screws line up right here and you drill through your OEM side skirts. So that's how it's supposed to go on. Just jack the car up. No need to show all that nonsense. It's pretty simple stuff. You use the pinch welds on the sides. That's what you use on the Mustangs. But now we're going to drill into here, and I think this should be fairly simple and quick. I think we may have potentially screwed up here and threw away the screws. So we're going to the dumpster to dumpster dive and pick it out now. I don't know. I don't think that's in here. Unless it flew out when I threw the box. Wait, no, they're in here. We threw them out. Oh, Lord. All right, so a little update on things. I got my first screw in for this right here. So you can see that right there. What you have to do is use a drill bit and like drill out into your OEM side skirt. And then you put obviously another bit on here and just screw in those screws that they give you in the packaging. So it's like a super slow process. Just drill out every single hole, make sure that everything aligns properly, and then you can put the screws in it. What I'm gonna go ahead and do, and I already drilled out a bunch of these holes here, I'm gonna put in the screws. So I need to get under the car, slowly start putting this in. And this is the pain in the butt part, lining this up, but I'll line it up with these holes. And how did that hole turn out so crooked? Oh Lord. Is this all lined up? Now this is all lined up and we could just screw this in. So it's just a process of slowly going through the whole thing. Oh, I missed a hole back here. Oops, we'll get that. This is what I was talking about earlier, like using the drill bit to make the holes. You want to slowly line it up and then just get a hole in there and then put the screw in. Pretty much done screwing it all in. So I did the whole back portion. Now I have like 2 screws left in the front, or maybe 4, but that's pretty much what it's gonna look like. So it looks exactly like the GT500, how it flares out here with this fin, and then you have like the flare out right there. It looks sick. I think this is the last one that I'm drilling into here, so should be done in just a second with this side. And then we'll do the other side. Super simple stuff. I mean, anybody can do this, honestly. You just need a drill bit, and the correct size to just put these screws in. I just finished up with this side. The only thing I don't like about these side skirts is how it taps up here on the paint. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe we can put like a piece of paper in there, but if not, it's really not a big idea. I don't even know. It's not a big problem. I don't know why I'm saying idea. It looks really good though. I just don't like that top portion. Maybe I'll put like a piece of 3M or something to space it out. Like, you think you could, like if you loosened it a little bit and then shove like maybe 3M in there. Here. Yeah, something like that. Because it looks, I mean, I wouldn't say it looks bad, it just looks off. Here's a little correction. I thought it was touching the paint, but it's not. There's like a 1/2 inch of clearance there, so I guess that's how it was designed to be. Anyways, we're gonna get to going and do inside number 2 now. Okay, so we can drop the car now. You gotta do it nice and slow, obviously. Take good care of my cars around here. Oh my God. That's one way to do it. So I'm just finishing up with this side, and I'm gonna have to drill through this completely because the holes don't line up. So everything about this kit and the side skirts are cool and like good, like well made, but the alignment and the fitment isn't too good. So we're making our own holes here. Just be prepared to do this yourself too. Perfect. All right, we're done with this install. This took like an hour, right? Not even.
Yeah.
Maybe like 45 minutes. I mean, it's super simple. You're just screwing in. Now, the biggest word of advice that I can offer for anybody doing this is have somebody push up against the edge of here because there's like a ridge, and this helps you align everything. But I did have to drill through some parts of it because the holes didn't line up, but everything is set and perfect, and it looks awesome. Pretty sure this is where they look best from this angle. So straight from the back, oh my god. And I mean, can't really do anything about this, but I think I can live with that. Like, I'll just calm the OCD a little bit. We're gonna put the car back down on the ground and then get some rolling shots. So here's one more little walk around before we put the car into some motion and get some rolling clips. But yeah, it looks the best from this angle, like I said earlier. And if we walk around to the other side, it's the same exact fitment. And when you drill the holes, just make sure that the gap is right. So what I did is, like, I measured this out and made sure that it was like a similar gap because I didn't want it to look funky or anything. I was just about to get some rolling clips, and Farrah brought out the Sally merch. So if you guys haven't checked this out yet, sallymerch.com. We got the front view real quick. Sally on the front. We got to do a redesign of the merch with the carbon fiber fenders. That would be sick.
Perfect for the gym.
Yes.
When
What's her name?
Mary.
I don't know. I was driving here one time and someone, like, I don't know, they recognized my car.
You want to?
No, it's okay. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Just gonna get these rolling clips and stuff right here. So what I'm thinking is we go right here. I come the other way because the sun is hitting.
Okay.
And then we could probably get good lighting to see the full install.
Okay. You need to get closer.
We got 2 or 3 rolling by clips, and now that the car is out in the open, you can see it a lot better. So I highly recommend you check this out. I'll link it down in the bio below, but look at this thing. It just looks so sick, and it makes the car look way more aggressive. Not gonna lie, boys, Sally here had a complete makeover. So check out these new exhaust tips, and you can see the valves closed right now. Actually, is that the valves? No, it's not. That's just like the connection. I guess it's inside the muffler, but she's looking spicy. She's looking good. So we're doing one more take here, just getting some rolling shots and stuff so we can include that in the vlog. But overall, I'm really pleased with the install. It didn't take long at all. I thought it was going to be a pain in the butt and that I would have to remove the factory side skirts, but it's really simple, comes out really good. And honestly, I highly recommend it, like I said earlier. So anybody looking to get this, I will link it down in the description below because it's a must buy. Farrah, thank you for helping me install that. Turned out awesome. And this is her GTI actually. So it's a Mark 6 GTI, I'm pretty sure. And she's making like 330 to 350 wheel. Sounds pretty sick. We're gonna get a picture or a video of her rolling out. I don't even know what I'm saying, man. Like half the time I say stuff, I'm just blabbering. Here she goes. Hear the turbo. So loud. But yeah, we just installed those side skirts. You can hear her car. It's still so freaking loud. I think it's louder than Sally. What the heck? But pretty much we're done with the install. That was super clean, didn't take long at all. So I thought I was gonna conclude the video, but I think I need to move this forward. So the company didn't drill any holes up here. So we're gonna have to do our own holes right here with the bit and push this piece forward. Because I was like, wait a second, I looked at some GT500 pictures and it's more further forward.
I came back. The thing is that they drew holes in this part, but not here. That's why we put it that way.
Yeah,
you know
so
what I'm saying?
we're gonna have to do our own holes and make it fit, and it'll look a lot better probably. Oh yeah, yeah, I'll grab it, don't worry about that. But this is how much further forward I need to move it. So that little fin right there needs to be moved forward. So this will come up like that, and I'll drill some holes in there with a bit and we'll get it all sorted. So now we're just removing this thing again and just pushing it just up a few holes and making my own holes and drilling it out. I'm just gonna force this one in because it doesn't really line up, but if I force it enough, yeah, you see it's not really going in. I might have to, forced it in. Okay, perfect. Next one. I'm actually drilling my own hole with the screw instead of using a bit. Perfect. So I fixed up this side, I moved it forward and drilled some holes in the top right there with the self-tappers. I actually just forced them in, it's all good. I didn't strip it or anything. And then we gotta correct this side. So this gap is what you don't want. You need to move this forward. All right, so since the alignment wasn't proper with the holes they gave me from factory or like from the company that makes these side skirts, I stripped 3 of the bolts. So I'm gonna get some like rethreader in there and then I'll just fix it up. It'll be super simple, but everything else is good. Like it's not falling out. It's just these 3 problem bolts, which are like the front. Actually, no, the second one's back where I had to like force it in. So we got this stuff to put in there and it'll like cure and harden so that we can rethread it. But Pharaoh's gonna give us a riv in the Gulf on the way back. When does it crackle? When it shifts, right? Like when it's shifting?
Yeah, it usually does. Like it's so weird. Like the setup is like sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't do it. Like.
All right, so I know it's super dark out here, but what I ended up eventually doing is taking that JB Weld plastic weld stuff, mixing it up in there, and then pouring a screw in there. So after I took the screw and I let it cure for a little bit, I shoved it back in there, and everything's set now. So none of the screws are hanging loose, and the whole side skirt install is done. So as you can see, now it's fitted properly, and it looks absolutely insane. One more close look at that, so if the camera will focus up. I guess I could say if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.